Let's see if are we live? I think we're live.
I can't chat. Oh, I can't chat on here, can I? Only you can.
No, you can chat.
It doesn't give me the option to chat. Only you can.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, there we go. I just got notified. Yeah, and I got notified on my computer too.
All right. We're live.
Oh, there we go. I just got notified. Yeah, and I got notified on my computer too.
All right. We're live. Sup?
What's up, She Beast?
She Beast. Tarla, hello.
Ramona,
hello. Hello.
Watcher.
Marilyn.
What's up? Debbie, what's up?
Amish, hello.
What's up?
So we're trying this out. It's raining here in Ohio. We can't do nothing. We're stuck indoors.
No, it was hailing a few minutes ago. I went outside real quick. It was hailing.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, I'm not a weatherman or nothing, but I seen some lightning in the sky.
Yeah, I did too.
I mean, usually we could go out and hunt in this. We've done it before, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been out there in the thunderstorms, wind.
Yeah.
Trees blowing down around us.
Right. Marshall. Mike. Debbie. Karen. Hello. PA in the house. Loving it. She Beast. Had that a few days ago, huh?
Long Island. Kathy.
Long Island Bigfoot. You got an idea, Long Island?
DJ Rock, what's up?
DJ Rock. DJ Rock is in the house. We need Long Island Bigfoot to get out here and do a hunt with us.
Yep.
We do. I think we can add him to the team for a night. I bet you we'd find some crazy stuff. Crazy.
Marshall, what's up?
We are glad you're here with us. Kevin. All right, Long Island.
Jody, what's up?
Hey, if you guys haven't checked out Long Island Bigfoot, go check his stuff out. Amazing. Get some good stuff. Jody, hello. Heather. So Mike's going to join us. MT Paranormal Mike. DJ Rock says hello, everybody in the room.
Jerry,
yeah, Karen, thank you. That hunt was crazy. Speaking about that hunt, man, there were so many spirits in there.
I didn't get to go.
Oh, you're going to go, though. I don't know if you want to chase those footprints. There was 23-inch footprint.
I'll get on them. I'll track them.
No, it ain't going to be hard to track them with those big feet.
No, you can't miss them.
No. Marshall coming up soon. Man, I'll tell you what, that property that we got that claim on, that place is crazy. That place is crazy, Trap.
It looked crazy. I watched it. Well, I was on live with you guys, watching y'all.
Yeah, the new one that's coming up, the new claim 2 that we got to go do.
I can't wait for that one.
We're going to have to invite the whole, everybody in chat's got to come on that one. That place is huge.
Did you talk to him today?
Yeah, we can go Sunday, depending on the weather. And they'll do an interview.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get
Long Island says, toss a rock on that like button. That's what I'm talking about. You know what? I want to get you in here, Long. going to send it to you. I'm going to send, well, you know what? I think I could send, here. Join in. Come on, Long Island, get in here. I just sent it in the chat room. Or anybody. Long Island did this the other night, and I said, I have to try it.
It didn't work well on my phone, but when I got it on my computer, it worked well.
Yeah?
It was easy.
Yeah, I know, DJ. We can't be out there chasing anything. Pop in if you want to pop in. I'll tell you what, those 23-inch footprints, Trapper.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen something that big. You can see like toe impressions. I mean, yeah, they were 5 toes, but I mean, you could tell like the 5 toes. Now, if there was another one hanging out there, kind of freaky. And that hut nest area thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish we could get down in that. Maybe we'll put some waiters on you and send you down there. Knock on the door like, Bigfoot, whoever's in there, can you come out?
Last time I had waders on, I filled them things all the way up. I fell in the river.
Ah, jeez. I'm not taking you fly fishing.
Yeah, I was lucky I didn't drown.
Yeah. Hello, Lori. Yeah, it was a biggie for sure. Yeah, and a lot of you said when we were live that there was something standing there. I couldn't see it.
I could see right in front of you.
Really? I couldn't see it.
That's why I told you. I said, go after it. I mean, follow it.
Yeah,
I could see it right in front of you.
I couldn't see it with my plain eyes. I couldn't see it. But then when I rewatched the video, I was like, what the?
It was right there.
How did you do that?
Yep.
Yeah. So what size waders do you wear?
I ain't putting waders on. I don't.
Putting you in waders, man.
I'll put shoes on and go through the swamp. I'm not.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
Or we got to get Mike in here.
We got to get Mike in here. We got to.
All right.
Send Mike in.
Yeah. Or we can get Bear to go in.
So.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Hey, if you can make it down here, take the drive. If you got time, take the drive. I would. Long Island, get in here.
Especially now, it's really pretty. I had to go down to the Ohio River about 2 hours from me, and it was a gorgeous trip. I had a meeting down there, and it was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous trip.
Anybody that wants to join in, come on in. There's the link. Yeah. I want to go down to Long Island. He's got some cool spots.
Yeah.
Long Island Bigfoot.
No, Long Island would be nice.
Yeah.
As long as I don't go into the city, I'll be fine.
Awesome. Awesome. If you want to jump in, jump in. I put the link up. Come join us. I don't know how many you can fit in here, but we'll fit it in until we're all filled up, I guess. Karen, that would be awesome.
Yes, Karen, that would be awesome.
All right.
DJ Rock, yeah, I want to get down to the Catskills too. I mean, the pictures you've been sending me are just gorgeous down there.
Yeah.
I've just wanted to hike down into Catskills. I mean, this is gorgeous area.
I called one of the camping sites down there.
Yeah.
It's packed.
Really?
Yeah, they said call after the 4th of July.
Okay.
That just, yeah. Crazy. I know, Mike. I want to see it. I want to see that. Mike's it's crazy how much forest New York and New Jersey have.
Yeah.
And that's like dinosaur forest, you know?
You know, I know a lot of people because
Jeffrey, good evening.
I'm from PA. You know, a lot of people from PA go down towards it's called the PA Grand Canyon, Little Grand Canyon they call it, or something like that. I don't know what they call it, something like that. I wonder how much activity's in there. That place is huge.
Timmy, what's up, brother? Ever check out Timmy and Tammy coins? He gets some good coins in. He finds some good coins. He's got a good channel. I'll have to send you his link, Trapper.
Yeah, send him my link. Yeah, send me his link.
Yeah, if you got links, post them.
Yeah.
We'll come subscribe and join them. Let's get a whoop for fun.
Woo! If I did that, my dogs would go nuts upstairs.
Yeah, I hear mine coming.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so another thing, I was walking up to one of the glow sticks and something hissed in my ear on that video. Something literally went, "Zah." So on that video, that's when I turned around and was like, no. I mean, hissed in my ear. Not like a bug, but it was like a hiss. Hocking Hills, we are definitely going there this year.
Yeah, I don't live too far from Hocking Hills.
Me neither.
Actually, when on my way back from my trip, my meeting, I wanted to stop at Salt Fork because I actually passed the exit and I didn't have time. I was running a little late to getting back. That's a beautiful area. Hocking Hills.
Been there, yeah. Google your state lands in New York. Ooh, I have to do that. Have to do that. New York Mass border used to be thick woods and spooky. Oh yeah, that was like a lot of dinosaurs found in New York.
Yeah,
around the New York area.
They're still finding tracks up in that area. I was watching a documentary on YouTube. Actually, I was watching a documentary. They're still finding tracks up there.
Yeah. Hello, Alan. So if you guys want to join in and join us.
No, Kevin, I don't do good with paranormal. I'm getting used to it now, hanging out with Mike a lot more. I'm getting used to it, but I still a little weary about the paranormal stuff still.
Yeah, the paranormal just, I don't know if it just brings more stuff out. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what I learned over at West Branch, that paranormal stuff, boy. I don't,
orbs flying out of your head and stuff. Come on.
Yeah, especially that one time you were talking on your device that you had, and they talked back, and they knew my first name, they knew my nickname, they knew my name that I don't even go by to anybody, and they even knew that. Oh, that was too crazy.
Yeah, they knew your real name.
Yeah, they did.
Carla, I agree. Some paranormal stuff should be left alone, like a Ouija board. Leave that home. If you got one, just throw it away.
I've never even had one.
That's a door you don't want to knock on.
Nope.
Somebody did say for a trapper to take a Ouija board out.
No, I won't touch a Ouija board.
Come on, man.
No.
We'll put you in waiters and give you a Ouija board. You go over there in the hut and play.
No, I'm good.
I bet you MT Paranormal Life would be like, I'll try it.
Oh, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he would.
I don't know if he messes with Ouija boards, but we'll find out. Yeah, I won't allow them in my house. Too many stories of people trying to throw them away and they flop back in their house somehow. And I heard this guy say that he was trying to burn a Ouija board and it wouldn't burn at all. It was an older one in a wooden box.
Yeah.
And the doors opened Yeah. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah. Kevin says he'd be shooting everything in the forest. Oh, DJ, see, I knew someone asked. Knew someone asked Mike. Mike said, no Ouija board.
No.
Hello, Larry.
What's up, Larry?
Hey, man, y'all want to hop in? If you feel like coming in and hanging out, there's just copy and paste that in your browser, set it up, and come on in.
I thought Mike was supposed to be on with us.
I don't even know if he's still here. Oh,
MT.
Yeah, he's on his way home. He said he'll pop in. So what'd you do today, Trap, besides take down your Christmas lights?
I actually took down my Christmas lights first time in 2 years.
First time in 2 years?
First time in 2 years, I took them down because they weren't working anymore.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, I took them down.
Now, did you just grab and rip?
I could have, but they snapped right off real easily.
I mean, did you cut them? Just like, forget it. I'm just going to cut these with scissors. Did you like half them out?
No, they're on these like little hanging things off my gutters.
Yeah.
And all I did, I had to tug on them a little bit and they snapped right off. They're that easy to. They're just up there too long. I'm not putting up any more Christmas lights.
Yeah, Marshall says Ouija boards, bad news. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Heather. Mike would like that. He likes that castle stuff. I want to go with him to one of his ghost spots. Although, it seems lately we've been catching stuff. I don't know if that, kind of weird.
Yeah. It's just like, when we were over at West Branch, you were seeing those shadow people. I couldn't see them. You talked about them all the time. Hey, there's Mike.
Hey, guys, what's up?
What's up, Mike?
What's going on?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, how do I see the chat? Can I do it?
Go to comments.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
There you go.
All right.
So, Mike, so me and Matt are already dipped out on this one. Since you're late to the get together here, you're going to that nestings where we seen that nest in the swamp.
All right.
What size waders do you wear?
You guys tell me, I guess.
Come on. You can go up there like I'm MT Paranormal Mike. Knock on the nest door. I think that's what that was. I don't know.
You want me to go wade around in the swamp?
Yeah, we'll get you some waders,
Next time we hear it walking through the swamp, I'll just go right in.
Yeah, you can just go chest high, Come here.
We got moccasins here, don't we?
What's that?
We got moccasins out there, I bet.
Yeah, there's that, I guess, too.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good idea then, huh?
No. I don't
know.
like that.
Anybody been to the land between the lakes? Which lakes?
I've heard of that. I'm trying to think of where that's at though. The land between the lakes.
Roxanne says I wouldn't do it, Mike. Nope. Come on, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
As long as whatever I'm wearing is tough enough to take a bite from a water moccasin, I'll be all right.
I think you'll be all right. Those are like neoprene, isn't it?
I wear like some chainmail armor.
There you go. That weighed you down.
Yeah.
Viv, thank you.
Thank you, Viv.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for everybody being here. Like I said, if you guys want to pop in with us, here's the link in chat.
DJ Rock is going to have Eileen. I think he's going to try to bring her in. So he's trying to bring her over to watch all of us.
Awesome.
Thanks, DJ. Hey, William's on from Maryland Squatch Watcher. What's up, William?
Come on in, William.
Yeah, William was the one who told me about that, what he referred to as the staff. And when I learned about that, when I heard him talking about it, and he talked about the white stripe on, I think, something he's seen, the Sasquatch. And then I remembered that clip from that hunt that you and Trapper were on, where I clipped something walking and how it looked like a white stripe or like a white stick.
Yeah.
I heard William talking about an experience and the white stripe, and and there was, I think, an image he was pointing out, and there was what looked like some kind of a stick in front of it, and he said that's the wand. And when I saw the shape, I kid you not, where I saw it walk from like what looked like a branch or a stick, it was shaped just like that.
Wow.
And then I reached out to William because I wanted to find out more about what he was talking about, because everything he just said, I heard him talk about, took me back to that clip, because there it was, the white stripe, the stick. And I was like, wow. I'm like, that's the cool thing about getting to meet others. Like you talked about, Jack, with others who have experiences, to share their experiences, because then you can put stuff together like that and start learning more.
Right. Ramona, thank you.
Hey, Ramona.
You.
Thank you
so
Ramona.
much. Thank you. Thank you for everything you all do. We really appreciate you all.
Hey, Roller Woman.
Roller Woman. Here, I'll put the link down in the chat. Just copy it and put it in your browser. And that should get you in here. Anybody wants to join us, come on in.
Hey, William, want to come in? Maryland Squatch Watcher? Jump on in, bud.
Yeah. So how'd your day go, Mike?
Well, it worked, and I picked up my two youngest kids for visiting over the weekend, so they're here. I just got back home a little bit ago.
Yeah. Any of them interested in ghost hunting, Bigfoot?
No, not really. This is my daughter, Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Hi.
No,
I tried to get Trapper's son.
I did take my youngest boy, Luca, over to the Hopewell Mound with me, and I let him, see what it was like there. I even had the spirit talker running while we were there, just to see what was said. So it was fun.
Yeah, I don't know about my son. He got freaked out.
Mike, can you text him the link?
Ooh, Maryland?
Yeah, I'll put it back at the bottom.
Okay.
Or yeah, you should have the link, right?
I've got the link. Yeah, I can resend it to him, I think, through Messenger.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we had all kinds of stuff. Ghosts, I believe, spirits. I don't know what you want to call them, but whatever hissed in my ear, that took the cake. I was kind of freaked out about that. Yeah. Because it wasn't a bug. It was like, but low, like a hissing kind of. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, you seem pretty freaked out from that.
Yeah. After getting touched on the shoulder and then getting that apparition of a ghost thing or whatever, right after I got touched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to get my phone, because I don't think I have him in Facebook in the Messenger. I don't think I have William in there, so I might have to just send it to his number. Yeah. I'm gonna go get my other phone so I can do that real quick. So I'll be right back.
All right, brother. Yeah, I believe it was mad. something was mad. I wasn't going forward anymore. I was gonna go see if the other glow stick was there, and I started walking up there, and I was like, "Sarah." I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. All right, you can."
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna take it from you now that you have it.
Yeah. No.
Hello, kittens.
Oh, I knew what I wanted to ask. What's been your scariest moment out in the woods, forest?
Me?
Yeah, on any of the hunts. This is like talking.
Oh, since we've been doing the hunts.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
Kevin.
I think the scariest has been when we had a bunch of those calls go off in front of us.
Yeah, I think we both grabbed our little friends out.
Oh yeah, when
I know I dropped.
when we went off camera, I actually took mine out of my holster.
Yeah, I actually dropped the camera and got mine.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know.
because it was so close. You could actually feel it being so close to you.
Right.
It was too close to comfort on that one. I mean, and whatever it was so mad that we were even, it was so aggressive. I guess that's why.
Yeah, that was, especially when it came after your wife.
Yeah, that's when we got rushed.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, we're done. We're getting her out of here. And we
Yeah,
kind of had her in the middle of us, all of us guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, because that happened after she did her screams, and
Yep.
all of a sudden we had the infrared up, and all of a sudden you can just see all these being whatever they were just coming out of the woodwork everywhere, just coming closer to us quickly.
Yeah, you can hear them, and it
You
sounded like
can
they
hear
were
'em
coming out of the
coming from the woods.
trees. And I think even Tin Man was all like, "We got to get her out of here."
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think they thought maybe we were hurting her or something.
I don't know. Yeah, that was probably one of the scariest
Yeah,
when we were getting rushed.
I think third one is when we played that baby out there.
That was just freaky.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to play that baby out there again like that. That was just too crazy. That was freaky.
Yeah.
And
I
then
don't know.
I get. Well, we also played the Sierra sounds. How it was dead that whole night, and then we played the Sierra sounds, and all of a sudden things went crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what those Sierra sounds are about.
Yeah, I
Two
don't know.
males fighting over an area or something, but I mean, we'll definitely do it again this summer in some of these new areas.
See what happens.
Yeah.
I guess it's the new claim that we got coming up. I kind of want to do it out there. The one that we haven't been to yet, like maybe Sunday
On the property?
on the property. I kind of want to do it out there.
Okay. Yeah, Karen, that was a wild night.
I have to let my phone charge a little bit. I haven't had that iPhone on for a while, so it's dead. So as soon as it
Yeah,
charges
Stump
up,
Jumper. It
I'll send
was.
it.
It was in between my house and Mike's.
For
And
what?
I actually still own the glow stick, don't I, Mike? I showed you it. The glow stick that was on my car.
I don't know if you showed me that one. I know you were telling me about it. I don't know if you got a chance to show it to me though.
You drove home with it on, with your glow stick, and you got halfway home or something like that. You noticed the glow stick was on your window.
No, that was the first glow stick. That was the second glow stick. This one was just, my car was parked, haven't been to the woods, come out. I go to get in the back of the car and I'm like, walk by and I'm like, what? Okay. There's a freaking glow stick sitting there.
McKenna asked a question here that I think I may have had some kind of an experience like that. She said, has any spirits ever followed one of you guys home?
Yeah,
Yeah.
broke my house.
Yeah. I had one. It was back when I was doing content on the other channel, and I was in my bedroom and I was just laying in bed, and I noticed for a split moment, it caught my eye. it was like a small, like whitish, like cloud looking like orb. And I saw it like go like this, and it went behind my like laundry basket in my room. And I had to think about it for a minute. And I was like, I'm like, I know I just saw that. And then I was kind of like thinking like, what, you know, I've never seen anything like that in my house ever. And then I got my camera and some of my devices going, and I started recording. And I kind of made like a few little segments of that video of what was going on. But then I realized at that point, you know, this was a bad idea to try to keep communicating, especially in your home, if you don't want anything with you or anything that's there. So then I just saged my whole place out multiple times, and I don't even turn on a device in my house anymore. Once I'm gone, I disconnect. I'm disconnected, and I leave it where we were at.
Yeah, mine was when I found that stuff out in the woods, and I brung it home, and almost had her. Brung the stuff home from the woods that I found, and I put it up above in the back of the refrigerator, top of the refrigerator. And we left, and we come back, and it flew over all the stuff that was in front of it, put a dent in my door, landed on the ground, and broke. Yeah, we got home, and Mrs. Cameraman was like, "Get that stuff out of here."
Hey, Ramona. Don't say.
Hello.
Oh, Yakuma Sutra.
Hello.
Hey,
Much blessing.
You
How can I see the chat?
You go up to comments on the right-hand side.
I'll be right back again. I'm going to try to get that message to William so he can have the link too.
All right.
There we go.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Viv, we do take sage out, and actually now before we go into the woods, we sage, and also we got our bags on, and that always, yep.
Medicine woman gets a very large one.
Yep.
There's a lot that tries to get out there for you.
Sally, hello.
Let's see, my chat thing, come on. Let's see.
Yeah, very and aliens. That alien that Sally Joe found, when the night that we seen that, like whatever it was, UFO, I don't think of aliens when I think of UFO anymore, because there's so much things out there the government has, you know, private people can be flying, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, they come in different ways.
Right. But whatever it was just kind of weird that Sally, it looks to me like it's an alien. I don't know, it's, you know, what the alien that I'm used to seeing, what like you see on TV and stuff, with the big eyes and the skinny body and
the big, like an oval eye come out.
Right.
That, well, what I was sensing yet, that was.
Yeah. Wish you were there, Trap.
yeah.
I think Trapper would have been very nervous.
Oh, for sure.
You might have to say a tingle.
Yeah, Karen. That was bad, Karen. That was bad. And I took it back and didn't have nobody problems with the ghosts in the house anymore. So I don't think that the spirit liked where it was staying. I think it liked out in the woods, so it went back in the woods, right where I found it. But yeah, that I think we could have put Trapper on the UFO.
Mm-hmm.
And go up with it.
Yeah. Trapper, go live.
They do, you know, they do have you. They read your mind.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. They'll send me right back if they read my mind. Yeah.
Mr. Mike,
Hi. What's that?
Your bands there should be there in a day or two.
Wilmer, Pat.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes, I can't wait for those.
Yep.
A
Both
bracelet?
of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 plus a key ring with your initial
Mm-hmm.
and some rock salt mint stick protection.
Okay, good. I'll have to show it off when I get it to let everybody see it.
Yeah.
Ramona made me a bracelet, and it's like a key ring.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'll be with them at the Bear Claw.
Yeah, it's got your signature bear claw on it.
Stump Jumper says that may be a short read, Trap.
That might be, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be disappointed and send you back.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be there long.
Hey, where did Trapper go? Oh, he's over there. Wow.
They'll like go back to like the boss and be like, "You're done already?" They're like, "Yeah, we're done. That's all we got."
This is Trapper from the UFO, and they beam him back down. Well, ain't there no more.
You know, William, if you still there, if you can hear me, send me a message to my phone again. 'Cause for some reason I can't find your number in there. So I'm wondering if I thought I had it saved, but I'm not sure. So you send it to me again, just send me another message to my number and I'll forward that on to you.
Yeah, if you want to join in, if you can copy and paste this link at the chat. I don't know how many people we can have in here, but we can fill it up until we can't fill it up no more. If you want to
It
come
looked
in.
like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Well, I know.
We'll all start looking at each other.
Somebody'd have to play the Brady Bunch theme. Yeah. So what'd you feel, Ramona, when we were at the tracks? Because you said that you got a headache and stuff.
Yes. As I was trying to sense out what was going on, I was getting a lot of headache up in the front right here, like something was trying to blind me. So, but I also kept seeing like it's a clan. It's half white and half dark brown.
Yeah, we
And
were
that
seeing
was-
that white thing.
Yeah, I
It's
remember that
about
weird
eight-
thing we saw.
About 8 foot. Very, very large.
Hmm.
Then there's the dogman was very close.
Hi, Trapper.
Hey, what's
Hey,
going on?
Wilbur.
Wilbur.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
All
Good,
right,
how you
buddy. How you doing?
Sensei,
Great. Hi, Jamuna.
Sensei, how's you?
I'm a full-blooded Navajo Indian.
Ay, aho. Isha,
Yep.
Ramona, Mike asked if you have an online store for your protection items. He would love to buy some.
You can get at me on Messenger. I have not made one up yet. I do everything on my own, homemade here. My family on the rest send me the deer removed skins, and I strip, and sew them up, put them together, put all what's necessary. But you can get at me on Messenger, on Facebook. If not, then I'll give out my number. You guys can text me and make an order out. I'm doing, right now I'm gonna do a sale, which is also called donations for us. And it will be $125.
Awesome. Or you can go to the cameraman chat room and also find her there.
Yes, on the
Yeah, and there's a link on my YouTube channel too in the About section. That link
Nice.
goes right to your Facebook.
Yeah. We appreciate everything you do. And those bags and that protection, it works.
It does.
Thank you.
I got my replacement. I got my replacement here. That was the strangest thing. We never really talked much about that, Jack.
No, we
But
haven't.
the first bag that Ramona sent me, I've had it for, I don't know, 8 months. And after that, was it the third night we were at the swamp?
Yeah.
Right when we were, I don't know, few hundred feet from the parking lot on the main trail, all of a sudden I felt like I could feel like it not there, and I freaked out. I'm like, where?
Yeah,
I'm like,
panicked.
oh my god! I'm like, where'd it go?
You can feel it when I'm not with you, and that's why I say, I can tell when you're not wearing them. I get the bitter taste in my mouth.
Oh,
And I still don't know how I lost it unless it broke, because I never had anything really. I never took anything off. I like readjusted my light lanyard, like from around my shoulder and neck to like just around my neck, but I never took anything off until I got to the car, and I don't know how it fell off or what caused it to fall off, but that was strange. I was like, I went back there that next day, and I looked in the parking lot. I went back to the site, and I couldn't find it. I looked, I spent probably about an hour there looking around. I had no luck finding it.
I believe it's more towards in the middle of where the trees where you first were, because that's where I lost contact with you. And that's when Jack told you to go down in between those trees, that he's seen something popped up and down.
Okay. Yeah, I know where that area is where I was at when that happened.
I'll be
So
right back.
the next time we're there again, I'm gonna look again.
Look, see if you
there's
can
William.
see it. See if
William.
you can see it hanging on a tree.
You know what? I spent the first like half hour looking at the ground. I tried not to get too distracted looking up and down, and then I backtracked and I looked around in the trees, because I was like, just my luck, just a weird, kind of like show that something took it to find it like up in a tree, and I was looking up in the trees, but I didn't have any luck.
You might find it hanging on the tree though,
Yeah.
because I felt something touch it.
Yeah. And the fact that it was gone kind of like,
Dory.
I really started wondering, man. I was kind of like really shocked that it was gone. I felt
Cameraman,
like I was exposed.
Yes, sir.
when are you gonna have another hunt? Like a live hunt?
I believe Sunday.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Do you know what time?
I don't. But I'll give you guys a good heads up beforehand,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I love what you guys do. I love
you.
how you just interact with them, and just how you just go out there, how you just like interact and like respect them.
Yeah, that's awesome. I
People
appreciate it.
that I know that go out and just want to shoot them, I'm like, why do you want to shoot a Bigfoot?
Yeah, why?
What's the, just going out there and seeing them in their natural habitats, just good for me.
Right. Yeah, I'd love to get some close up on film.
Oh my, have you ever seen a Bigfoot?
I've seen some. I believe I've seen a couple, but I haven't
have
seen
you?
them close up, so I can't say yes to it because I can't verify it.
Mm-hmm.
But
What
I've
if-
seen some strange things, and they
Yeah.
were close.
I bet. Now, what about you, Trapper? Have you seen any Bigfoot in real life?
I saw the one when I was with me and Jack was out doing a hunt.
Okay.
I came close to one.
Wow. I bet that's it.
I don't remember much of it because I don't know what was going on, but Jack was saying that I was actually talking to it.
Wow.
Yeah, he was. He was all like, I was asking what he was doing. He's like, I'm talking to the Bigfoot. I see his face. And I'm like, do you see his eyes? And he's all like, oh yeah, I see his eyes. And he's like, you can come out, you can come closer. And
Oh my gosh. I would have been running the other way.
He was hiding in a bush. Or, like, big, yeah.
When you told me about the times, like that time with Trapper and how the others got zapped, as you put it, when they're like in a state like that, that to me seems scarier than what I would see when I'm out there. I keep like thinking, I'm like, boy, I'm like, that really got me thinking to like going back out to even my research area by myself, because I don't want to, end up somehow in a state like that and wander off, get lost, who knows whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a scary thing in my opinion versus seeing something.
Yeah. For going back to the chat a little bit, about the mounds. Did we say any mounds? I think there was two mounds down by the track.
There was two, but if you go down where you got the swamp, there's 3 more there.
Wow. I saw that it looked like 2 together. I saw that one. I didn't notice the other ones.
Viv says, I see them clear all around you. There was a lot hidden in the trees, but they were really ugly and a lot of like deformed ones. There's Bigfoot there, but not like normal. He also says, be careful. Yeah, Trevor got zapped. Yeah, I think he did when he was talking to that one. I'm jealous. I wish I got zapped and I could have talked to it.
Oh, man.
What if we were both standing there? Like we're both kneeled down looking in the bush talking to this thing?
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's scary to me, man. Like, that makes you wonder about, like, what something could do. And, what could you end up doing and not know it?
Right.
That's a scary feeling of, so when you were telling me about that and the other times, I was like, wow, I'm like, to me, that seems more terrifying than seeing something that, like things we've seen.
Yeah, but the most scary for me on zapping, Mike, was when Trapper, Storm, Tin Man, Mrs. Trapper got zapped.
Yeah, when you told me about
that, I was feeling like, sick and stomach pains, and didn't know where you guys were. And, yeah, that was scary.
Do you know what to do? Excuse me. Do you know what to do when you're zapped?
That's a good question.
Find water. Find a running stream. Put your feet in it.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
You think
and also if you have an apple with you, to get the sugar back in.
Oh.
So maybe it'd be good to get a decent, well, like, I don't know how much sugar, but if before you go somewhere like we do, maybe, take in a little extra sugar from something. You think that would help avoid it?
Yes.
Okay. I try to do something like eat something sweet, like like one of the nutrient bars that have like some chocolate and things in it like that. I usually try to like take in a little extra before I go.
See, I just go all in. I go for those monster mochas.
Oh yeah, well, you know what? That's about every time. So I think, I guess we're pretty well loaded.
Sure.
Yeah, we're pretty loaded with sugar.
Yeah, I'm going in sugar to the max.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say William. I thought William was just here and then he left, but he said he can't get it. Okay.
He was right next
I thought
to the gentleman that's left me.
Yeah. I'd be interested, William, to talk a little bit more about some of those things with us. Oh, there you go, DJ.
Quick trivia. Take a vote. What is the most common Jack, and Jack only, the cameraman, saying we can relate to him on a typical live hunt?
Oh my gosh, that's easy.
I got 3 common ones.
Yeah.
I'll leave that for the viewers. I'll keep mine.
Yeah, that was an easy one there.
Yeah. I got 3 common ones.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And you say them throughout the time.
Yeah, and I say those 3 common ones.
Yep, Sally Joe's got one.
Tried to get my cat.
What was that?
Yep.
I tried picking my cat up, bringing him up here.
That's the number 1.
Didn't want that.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's another one, stumped
What
up.
was that?
That's another big one there. That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. That's just weird.
Hello, hello, hello.
One more.
One more. I got it. I know what it is. Yes, Mike. Here's one. What's going on?
What's going on? Yeah, you use
Yeah.
that one quite a bit too.
Yeah, I like that one. Oh, there you go. Yeah, go get him, Trap.
Yeah, that's one.
If you get eaten, I can get it on film. You know.
Well, you notice he likes to spin everybody but himself.
He does.
Well, I got to be the camera guy. You know, I got to have evidence if you get eaten.
But you have evidence that you got closer to it.
Mm.
Yeah, but who's going to take the footage back out?
See, now we got more cameras, you know.
Oh,
There you
yeah,
go.
now I can go.
Exactly.
Am I wearing the waders?
Yeah.
You might as well. Yeah, you haven't yet.
I'm going in the swamp. Ah. Rock, paper, scissors.
Ready?
All right.
Oh, we're all
Ah,
doing
you cheated.
Uh,
it. Do it.
Ramona's
You-
going in the swamp.
Well, I won't have to worry about trying to get over the water. I got my knees to protect me, so they're my floaters.
We should be bobbing around.
Carla says, take electrolytes in your water bottles. Yeah.
That's also good too.
Yeah.
Well, look who we have here. We got Mrs. Trapper here.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody?
Oh, hey.
Hi,
Good.
Mrs. Trapper.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Mr. Trapper.
Go
Kevin
girl
says-
power.
Talk to me.
Girl
That's another one I
power.
use.
Are you guys having a good time?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Are you enjoying your bag?
Yes, I am. Thank you. I love it so much.
I did a little more extra for you.
Thank you. But I love the smell of it and everything.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whenever something bothers me, I just go to the
If you have
bag.
if you have a headache or you feel anxiety, grab your bag.
I love that bag.
Know it. You also said that it'll smell odd if there's ever something that's like a real negative presence or something really
Oh,
bad.
does it?
Yeah, I remember that. In fact, that one video, Jack, where I did the
It'll
right
let
path,
you know
call it.
that something negative is trying to touch you.
Yeah.
That's it's
Oh, hey, there's Luca.
Girl power. Woo woo.
Yeah, you can see me smelling it in the video when I was there by the tree. I was holding it, and people were probably wondering what the heck I was doing with it. I remember some comments about it, but I was holding it up and I was like smelling it.
you know, Josh and the Squatch Topic PA, he wears his, he smells it all the time. The Great Outdoor Diggy, he smells his all the time. He says he has a headache and he's got a cold. It helps him.
Really?
Now you gotta remember, there's bear root in there. The only one can touch inside that bag is yourself.
Yes, I knew that. But
There
I-
is
It's right by my bed all the time.
there is bear root inside, and you can take a little tiny bite
Mhm.
to help you for all the congestion. It's like having your own medicine for you. It cleanses you out really good too.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yes. If you have a bad cough, your stomach is cramping and hurting, take a little bite. It'll help you from the cramping.
I mean, the smell is so clean and so, I mean, it's fabulous.
We call it heshkal.
You got to do the Miss Trapper call.
Oh.
Hey, Eileen.
She's in the house now.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't be shy.
Everybody turn the volume down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Down.
Oh, there it is.
Well, see, let me see what my cats are doing after hearing that.
Yeah, my dog's ears just went.
Learning.
Here, you want to sit down here, buddy?
It even called the kids in.
There we go.
Yeah.
We got one.
I'm gonna see what's going on. That's my youngest son.
I got the musket.
He's got a musket loader.
It's a little.
It's a toy.
Hold on, I gotta put it by the camera.
Don't poke me
But
in the
yes,
eye.
Ramona, thank you so much. I mean, I love it. It goes right by my bed, the head of my bed, all the time.
Hey. What you want, may you many blessings and may protect you more stronger.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys all need to go get bags if you don't have one.
Oh,
Get hold of
absolutely.
Ramona.
Thank you. Thank you
Should
for
I be
support.
Should I read the chat? Should I be like the chat narrator?
Oh,
No, we're good.
Oh, I didn't.
Hello, Eileen. DJ Rock's friend is here.
Yeah, I'm glad Eileen recovered. How are you
Yeah,
doing,
hello,
Eileen?
Sally Joe says, mine is on order.
All right.
Awesome.
yes.
Yes.
Hers is going.
Yeah.
Remember Biggie showed us his, and he thinks he got zapped, but it helped him because remember it was burned? He had
Yeah,
that burn
that was
on
weird.
His did.
it? Yeah. I saw
I
that,
even
and I was
called.
like, "Oh."
I even called him and are you okay? He says, you know what? He calls me Mama Plant. Mama Bear Claw.
Oh,
He says, yeah, I did. I said, okay, are you all right though? He said, yes. I said, I want you to eat some bear root. And then after that, drink plenty of water.
Yeah.
That's like so sweet.
DJ
Wow.
Rock says, Friday night fun here.
Yeah.
Hey, if you haven't seen DJ Rock's channel, go check it out.
Yeah.
Great. He puts music together. Great playlists.
He does. Great. It's really good playlist.
Very, very good playlists.
I found
Check him
a
out.
song on one of his playlists that's like my favorite. I like listen to it every day.
Yeah. I do the old stuff. M83. I love that playlist.
Yeah, I think that's the one, same one.
Yeah.
That's the same one I'm talking about, M83.
Yeah. Go check him out. He does great playlists.
Tarla, if you do want a medicine bag, just let me know.
Well, this is Luca. This is my youngest son.
Hi.
He's 10.
Hey, Luca.
One of the,
Dance.
that's Ramona. And there's Jack up there and Trapper. And that's Trapper's wife.
Okay.
Eileen,
Yeah, I'm the one
glad
that's-
you made it.
Hold on. I'll grab something.
Mike asks if Ramona can personalize protections.
Excuse me?
Can you personalize the protections?
Yes, I do.
Like that bracelet is one example too, right?
Yes.
I wouldn't go in the woods without it now. I wouldn't even go camping without it.
Oh, you got tissues.
Yeah.
What's the bracelet? Who's got the bracelet?
I wanted one. I was looking at getting one, and I reached out to her because I know she makes things. So I asked her about it, and she showed me like an example of one that she made for someone. And
That was my daughter.
yeah, I saw it. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's pretty sweet. I wanted it. I asked her to make me one, and she made a little keychain too, and it should be here probably in a couple days.
Mike asked,
Maybe tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
Mike asked if you can make one to ward off dogmen.
The protection bag that each of you carry is for clans where it's coming in too aggressive. The dogman, Ahikua, the wing, yeah, I don't know how to say it. And like vampire, bat, weasel, bear. The bear's always going to come to you, but you know, you've got to voice your opinion to be loud.
Yep. The gugways.
It's got many protections in there. I threw every animal I could think of, and to help bring more comfort inside. And if you have anxiety too, or like Trapper, nervous,
Right.
I always feel his heart shaking.
Like through the bag.
Not Trapper.
No.
Well,
No.
Jack always sends me into stuff. I get a little nervous once in a while.
Yeah, you do. When I go and I concentrate on you guys, I can feel each of you guys.
Wow.
Can you? I'm surprised. Did you sense my last nervousness?
The last one, went to your stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. When that thing hissed at me in my ear, when I was walking towards the glow stick, and that thing went, Sarah. I was all like,
the one that was the side of it go.
Yeah. Yep.
That was 3 times that's happened to you, and you only felt one.
Yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
second-
I turned right around and told Mike, we gotta go.
That's when I was
like, oh,
I was messaging you on there. It's time. It's time.
Yeah.
Because they were surrounding both of you, and Mike kept going in more, looking up, down, and kept ducking. Then look, there was 2 right there, and there was 4 behind you on this side to the left.
Yeah.
And then you said, I watched it move to go in front, and you kept calling Mike, and you told him to go down, and the 2 over here on his side were going deep low, like crawling on all 4s.
Yeah.
Wow.
But sometimes I can smell the dogman. So he's the one that I'm really curious.
I wonder what that print was that we noticed with the weird like splits in the toes that
That go like this.
that I think it was the time before the 3rd time we were there. Remember, it was a huge print. The print was like almost just, it was pretty short of 2 of my footsteps,
Right.
and it had like those toes that were like split at the ends. That was a weird print.
That is a hula.
Indigo?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If you want me to be honest and tell you, then I'm gonna tell you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Ohio's famous for wendigos. I don't know why.
There's a lot of them there. Yes.
So, Ramona, tell us more about a Wendigo.
A Wendigo is you'll see them. They look like a deer on top.
Okay.
They come down with a little nose, and
Be right
they'll
back,
be on 4.
On 4s. Okay, I've heard about them because I know there was that legend from that old Boston village over here by me. They call it Helltown. Well, it was a German, like the word means water town. It's called Helltown, and there was like a documentary done because there was a lot of sightings, I guess, of the Wendigo, and there was a cult that supposedly worshipped it.
They did.
They made it seem like it stood on two legs when they were talking about it, and I never knew.
They do come on two, but when they're wanting to get their prey
Oh, they're on four.
or to get faster, they'll go on fours.
Well,
They like the
Wow.
smell. Now, when you put perfume, you got to be careful not to spray too much.
mm.
Because
Yeah, Jack did that last time.
that doesn't
Much perfume.
make them excited. It makes them go and to find where they're at. In other words, yourself.
Yeah.
And then who has the most on them, they know that's who's putting it. So they're going to watch.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one place we went to, he sprayed the trees. He soaked the trees with that perfume quite a bit.
Yeah. And who had a cut on their forearm? Like a scratch.
When, that night or that time?
Yeah, that time. I
remember.
wasn't sure if it was you or Jack because he
It must
kept
have been Jack.
smelling. Because he followed. See, so when I do that, I have to make sure my mind afterwards, because I can get myself sick.
Wow.
Oh, hey, Dad, you want to see something funny?
That's why I do a deep praying. I smudge. I do 2 different kinds around me because I'm further out and I'm in a concentration. And I do keep at least about an inch of bare root in my mouth because I don't want to get hypnotized from others.
Yeah. Yeah, I know when you told me about eating the bear root, like after, I keep it. Well, I'll have to put some more, unless there's probably some in here, right?
Yes, there should be.
I still have some from when you sent me that box a while back with the extra items in it. I think there's some extra bear root I have in there still. But I'll try to eat a piece of that, like a little piece of it, take a little bite of it.
This is the reason why I say always put a little tobacco down to Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Because this is her land.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to go in with all creatures.
Wow.
That's also allowing her to protect you.
Yeah.
So that was you can see.
That's a ritual I always follow, always continue to follow it.
And much blessings that you do, and I try to help you as much I can for communicating with the other languages and stuff like that.
If anybody else would want to jump in, here's a link. You can jump in, be part of this. Just copy and paste and come on in. Do you see what Kevin asked?
No.
Kevin said,
Why is
that there's so much demonic association with cryptid? What's cryptid?
In this world, I believe they have different spirits. Ones that came in from. Okay, I'm forbidden to say it in English, but I'll say it this time. Skinwalker. So, as a native, we're not supposed to say that.
Right.
I call it.
Yeah, it just seems like a lot now that we're catching things like that. It's almost like a battle between them. Like, what are we going to get on film tonight?
What footprints will be there?
Yeah.
But
Kinda
see, they won't bring no harm to you because you're protected with that too.
Right.
I would like to try that little thing I was talking to you about, Jack, with the swamp area. the three of us, we could go back and get those little, like they're like a bouncy ball, like clear, hollow, and they have like the glow stick, like
Yeah, you can
stuff
put
in them, and you break them and then shake them up, and like go sit up on that ridge area where it threw the rock at us last time, and throw them like around in a perimeter, and then sit there like the three of us and act like we're playing catch together, and sit there and throw it back and forth and see if we switch mode and not walking around trying to find them. And if, you know, maybe we can get interaction if they see us throwing it. Maybe they'll find one of the ones that we threw, and maybe they'll throw it
Right.
just to see.
Yeah, we could try that.
Yeah.
Just weird, just something different. See, because that'd be something. You know, maybe I could set up a couple cameras to get a decent amount of view around us. So if one comes from who knows what direction, we could capture it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that'd be pretty cool. Plus, maybe see what happens if they get a different view from us or different look, where we're kind of just together and still and not roaming, trying to see if we can see them.
Yeah.
See if
Show
they-
us like having fun and see
Yeah.
if they interact with it.
Right.
Yeah, they're kind of like, hey, why aren't they looking for me? You know, and maybe they'll come to us and try to, you know, interact with us if we're just to ourselves.
Yeah,
Back
take
to
out
what we
like all the IR cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah, try to get like a 360 around us. Hey, Sally Joe.
Hi, Sally Joe.
Sally Joe.
Sensei.
I think she's muted. Oh no, there she is.
Yep, there she is. Are you using your phone, Sally?
I think she's using her phone.
No
Yeah.
sound.
Oh, maybe she is muted.
She
Yeah.
can hear, she says.
Okay, it's hard to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trapper
We
had that and he had to
can't
go on his
hear you.
computer.
Yeah.
We are in Northeast Ohio, Mary. Northeast. We're, what, about an hour and a half away from the PA border?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe an hour. Yeah, about an hour.
Yeah.
What is hitting me?
That's the screen door. The
Oh,
wind's
okay.
blowing it.
Okay.
Also, too, street grass. As I sent to Mike too, and it's good to put in your car, top of your doorway.
Oh, okay. I've been saging in my car sometimes. I do that periodically before I leave. After I smudge, I'll go in my car and I'll just smudge throughout the car. Just sometimes, just
So that way you have no hitchhikers.
yeah.
Ah.
I don't do it
Jack
every
is
time.
very known to have hitchhikers sometimes.
They want to. They like Jack.
I'm telling you,
They want to
on the
go.
ride home, and I don't say this a lot because I don't want Trapper to get, I'll be like, oh my God. I was driving on the ride home and my car stereo turned on. It like powered on and the volume went all the way up.
Wow.
Where it was
You
like,
asked for it.
"Ah," I was like, whoa, okay, you got to get out. I actually pulled over and was all like, you can't come home with me. Get out.
Yeah, you have to say that.
Yep.
Because it means well. It's probably when maybe one came with you was not a aggressive or harmful one.
Right.
It just wanted to get the community.
Ah.
So
Because
like,
you got to remember their 200-yard area that they can go.
Yeah. And I mean, some of these claims that are coming up, they're all around us, me and Mike. These claims are so in between us, some right by Mike, some right by me. I mean, just within miles. And
Yep.
like this railroad one, I mean, in between Mike, it was in between both of us. Now, are they following us home and that's why people are seeing them?
Yes, because you said, come to me. You welcome them. Now, when you leave that area, the premises of that area, that site, you have to say, no hitchhikers.
Yeah.
No
and I
one's
use-
allowed to. No one's allowed to come. I wish you all the best. I'll see you next time.
Yep, and I do that, Mike, don't I? I started doing that. I'll take my stuff off, my gear, and I'll be like, nope, you ain't allowed to attach to my gear, attach to my car, attach to me. You got to stay here. We'll see you next time.
Do you remember our first conversation I had, and I was explaining what to do when I sent those out to you and Trapper? We were on that call.
Yep.
That's what you have to do. And I kept thinking maybe he's forgetting. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to concentrate so hard on your guys' head. And who I pick up, Mike, and I've been saying this. I said, you're right. You're doing right.
Yep. What's up, Butch?
What's up, Butch?
Butch Grimes.
You're a walking invite, I believe that says. Karen says. Yeah, I believe so. Sometimes. Only out there, though.
You have to let them know.
Yep. Have you
Thumb
guys
thumper.
heard of the Mafia lights?
Marfa lights.
Marfa.
Marfa
Okay.
Light.
No, I've never heard of them.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Can't say
Those
I
are-
have.
Ramona, once you have a sighting, can they follow you throughout your life? Depending on if you're welcoming them to.
Yeah.
Any opinions on the Jersey Devil and the West Virginia Mothman? I've seen a lot of documentaries on them. Hey, anything's possible. The way I'm looking at it. I mean, what I've seen with Jack, I'm saying anything's possible.
Anything's possible. There might even be something new out there.
Right.
There's a half-breed.
Yeah. Now, one thing that I don't think that we have ran back into was a gugwe since that nesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
That thing with teeth.
they moved that nesting too.
Did that?
Yeah.
I
That was,
always try to travel back to see.
Maybe that's why we didn't see them.
yeah, that gugwe, I didn't. That was not something to mess with.
No.
Nope.
I can't believe Storm got that thermal.
Yeah.
That's probably the best
Question.
thermals I've seen.
Yeah.
The gentleman had a question. Mike?
Like a
Yeah, he wanted to ask a question. I
Okay.
was listening to see what he was going to ask.
Oh,
I was
about
pre-screening him,
yeah about
I didn't want to just let something out and I have no idea what's coming.
about like what's your guys' thoughts on Area 51? Because it's like the government, they're just closing off a bunch of knowledge in an area, and it's like what's in there, right? It's like what do
since
you guys
since you mentioned that, the council and I have, and other res have spoke about that. We believe that the government likes to hide a lot of stuff against the civilians. And they're doing a lot of development that we're not supposed to know and letting out to test the human community.
Didn't a
Does
lot
that
of
make
stuff
sense
just
to
get
you?
released? Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to you?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like because it's just it's kind of weird how it's like, every couple years a bunch of people will like raid Area 51 hoping to get like knowledge, but it's like I've never heard of them actually like getting stuff, right? Actually getting knowledge, and it's just kind of a big mystery because like not a lot of people have any knowledge of what's in there. And it's just really fascinating to think about what could be in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
absolutely.
Always
Oh,
keep
my
your
son.
mind open.
Yeah.
That's my son. Just letting everybody know. That's my son, Luca. Wasn't there?
Yeah.
What just got released? Because I haven't been following the news, but I heard some information got released about aliens being verified.
Right now that I know of from Chitwa Res, we were in a council about a week ago. He was saying, it's another chief, he was saying that things are starting to pop up, and we noticed that they're coming from the mountain, which is in that area. So they're starting to come out more. Some of them made planes out of certain shapes.
Mm-hmm.
They're testing, and he was saying that they think that more of them are coming out.
Okay.
That for our eyes not to be clouded. Sorry, I use my hands when I talk.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah. In Area 51, that's government-controlled area facilities. So people that try to go there to get answers, nobody's going to be able to step foot on that property or even get close to it before they're.
I know, because
they're
if you take a step in there, it's just like landmines, a million cars pulling up to you. Like, you are not escaping. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I've heard that they have like landmines and stuff on, like, so people can't get in. They have a bunch of gates, and if you step in, they have like snipers and stuff and a bunch of cars that can just anytime they could just come up to you and just instantly you have like $10,000 that you have to pay in fines, and you have to go to jail. It's
Right.
like it's
government property.
Yeah.
Government
It's
land.
considered government land, they say. It's
Like,
still
they don't
land
want-
that is government.
they don't want anybody in there.
Ah,
That's what makes it
Janice
even.
says, I heard they had tunnels to different states.
They do.
Oh,
There is an underground way.
here's one for you, Ramona.
Would Ramona ever join the crew on the live? I would love to.
It's not that far
We'll
away.
put her in the waiters.
Yeah. Maybe
I would love.
maybe we all get together and take a trip out there.
Oh yeah.
I would love to do that.
That would be
Me
awesome.
too.
I'd be grateful. How do you define the difference between
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't
How
know.
do you tell the difference? Open your mind. And if you can feel it next to you, is it real?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you fantasying about it? So
Well,
which one can you feel?
I think it's fascinating that the government came out and said there's aliens.
They were hiding that for about
Yeah.
maybe 50 years or more.
So everybody that believed and said there was long ago, the government needs to go back there and say, I'm sorry for calling you crazy.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never will hear it.
They're gonna bury it and act like nothing ever happened in the past.
That's
Oh,
what
there's
we're
another
talking-
one for you, Ramona.
Okay, my suggestion is going up to, as soon as you brought up about going to Utah, is a very beautiful country there. Mountains there, I would advise make sure you have a protection bag. And also, if you do carry, you got to remember they're quicker than the bullet.
Yeah. So what do you
They
think's
want-
going on there at the Skinwalker Ranch?
Well, people call it that because they've seen it and they have it in their area.
Yeah.
So you know that they're praising them they could be feeding them, and they'll have their boundaries.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never thought about that one.
Right.
That's what they keep putting cattle in that pasture and stuff there.
Yep. Wow. Yeah. I never thought about that.
Mm-mm. Me neither.
Wow.
Yeah, Skinwalker Ranch is very.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I think about that question, okay, if aliens, the government, right? They apparently said that aliens have been there, right? Okay. So
It's your show.
It's your chair.
I just feel chair. All right. So, they apparently said aliens have been there, and if they've been there, they've probably been there for a long time. So, since the 1950s, probably, maybe, I'm guessing, because if there's been so many conspiracies about them for a long time, and now the government confirms that they're there, they've probably been, for longer than those conspiracies have lasted, which would be a long time. So I think there were aliens in the 1950s, and there were probably quite a bit of them. I don't know. I don't have a specific amount in my mind.
I wasn't laughing. I was laughing at what Jeffrey said. Yep.
Yeah, Jeffrey. Oh boy. Pat Schaefer is saying, Ramona, what exactly is the mounds?
The mounds are sacred because they're the clans, and they're very protective. Now, clans will protect all creatures too, which was like when you guys go in, who actually goes in first?
Usually Jack.
Okay, so he's your captain.
Yeah.
He's that's who usually they're buried.
And I look at Jack that way too, because if Jack says, "Oh, go get him, Trap," well, I go after, I go get him. I'm like his little beagle, I guess, or his hound dog,
Yeah, but usually if there's an area, I'll go to it before any of these guys go to it.
Yeah.
And I'll walk around, I'll talk.
You observe the area.
Yeah, I'll do things, not chasing it, but I'll let them look at me in the area, and I'll talk to them. I'll be like, hey, we're not going to come in here to harm you. And there's been a couple spots where I've been to alone. I told these guys, hey, we're going to go check out this place. I go there, and I don't bring it back up because I got a bad feeling, or something bad's there. Good instance was I was actually, got the name of the place, but I was on video and sticks were being thrown at me nonstop. And I went on video. There's another stick. There's another stick. There's another stick. There's another stick. I mean, not hitting me, just thrown at me, and got a really bad feeling. I couldn't go in any further than, like 20 feet. And sticks were coming at me. So I was like, all right, we'll just leave it.
Well, they're either telling you you're getting too close to a certain area. It could be that there are young ones, juveniles.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, because they're still giving birth.
Right. Yeah.
So,
And I call it prepping. I'll go in, put some apples down, spray some perfume, some cologne, do different things. But I call it prepping, going in, talking to them, not chasing them, just looking at the area, looking for footprints, letting them observe me. And I think if you go Bigfoot hunting, I think that's what everybody should do, and get acceptance into it. You instead of just rushing into the woods and going, I want to see something on film.
You have to have your mind clear and calm.
Right.
Yes.
Because if you have that fear going out into that site or that area, that community, they're gonna pick it up automatically,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and you're setting yourself out for a meal.
Oh yeah.
Really?
The lineup.
A lot of people have asked me, don't you get nervous, tracking these things? And I'm not nervous. I'm very calm. I try to calm way down, unless something happens like out of the ordinary, something like scares me or something just really crazy happens. Yeah, then my anxiety goes way up. But I try to calm before I go into those woods. I usually try to calm my whole body down.
Your bag will pick it up.
Yeah.
I seen
And
Trapper
it
get
helps.
really scared one night, and he put himself low to the ground. I'm serious.
I
He
hit
like
the
had
ground.
he had to put himself on the ground.
I hit the ground.
Good. That's what you're supposed to do.
Mhm.
Don't hide on the tree
No.
because they'll just pick you up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hit the ground.
You
Yeah.
hit the ground.
Yeah,
That's the
and
same
just
thing when
ground
you're
yourself.
looking for tracks. The same thing.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
You're on the ground, so you're gonna know.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why if you see me tracking a lot, if I'm low to the ground, like really low, squatting down, I'm looking for tracks.
Yeah.
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 And I'm looking for pathways. I'm not just looking for tracks that they're leaving footprints. I'm looking at
No. For
Right.
their journey.
their journey. Exactly. That's a good way to put it. Their journey. That's what I'm looking for.
DJ Rock wants to know the lineup this year. All right, batting first. No. We got, let's see, Bear. He's a new addition. He's always been a fan. He's came out here and there. You probably remember him in the early days. He works a lot though, but he'll be out with us. Obviously, MT Paranormal Mike.
I'm freelance, right?
Yeah,
Freelancer.
hey man, love if you join us this year and come out with us and keep on helping us with the paranormal stuff.
Anytime.
Well,
Yeah, it's just a joy to have you out there with us. I mean, it's,
Oh yeah.
I think that you add an element to it. You're calm about it. You're not, oh my God, there's a ghost.
Well,
you,
The journey kind of took me towards that same direction, and wouldn't you know it, it took me that direction right over by where you guys go.
right.
So it just kind of like seemed to be,
Yes, supposed to
the
be.
direction that I felt like that it's taken me.
Yeah, and just glad that you're here. It just seems natural.
well, I have spoken to Mike many times and given him some guidance and about the orbs and the spirits there, because there's different many things like I have told him. But if you have confidence in yourself and want to continue on the journey, he's doing very well. I still keep him in deep prayers as much as you and your crew.
Yeah.
Mike, he is very tastefully for it.
Right. And then we have Tin Man. Tin Man. He's working his way back. I think he'll be back here in like 2 or 3 days.
He's trying.
Tin Man is he's the man. You can't, he's just,
You gotta
I love
love
when
it.
he's out there. I think that he is, he's not a skeptic, but he is he'll let you know when something's around.
Oh, he will.
I remember when that big rock got thrown in between you guys. And I
remember all
love
the
listening to all the beeps that I have to put in there. Oh, beep, mother beep.
His mind was when I was sensing where it was coming. He was so powerful with the words in his mind.
Right.
And sometimes he had stuttered a little bit before he said the word. And I was like, I know what you're saying. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. And
I
he
only
is
got
just,
to meet Tim Nan like a couple times before he left. So I was kind of hoping to, start doing some things when he comes back.
yeah. Oh yeah. He messaged me and he can't wait to get back at it. Just a great guy, very knowledgeable. gives us a lot of information. He does a lot of the legwork for us. You know what I'm saying? Just information that comes out of Tin Man is just, he'll just go off one Saturday morning, go get information for us and come back. Remember like the Indians, how he said, you know, over there didn't freeze during, you know, this time and that time. And just, I mean, just brilliant guy. Brilliant guy. And I believe if the newer people that have just joined the channel that haven't met him, you'll love him. I mean, he's just a great guy.
He really is.
And Bear is still a skeptic. I love it.
He shouldn't be.
He's on the fence still.
Oh, he'll probably change that, huh?
I mean, he got some rocks thrown at him, but he's still like, huh. You know what I'm saying? But everybody was a skeptic.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's joined this team has been a skeptic at one point.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's awesome. We also will have Young Buck jumping back and forth.
You will be.
I believe this year.
Yep.
And just love him out on the hunts. So exciting. He just brings energy. And
Yes, he does.
that youthfulness, you know. I mean,
Good night, Kevin.
most
Good
of
night,
us, you know, we're in our late 40s, going into our 50s, you know,
I'm
early
over that.
60s, and you know what I'm saying? But just to see Young Buck out there chasing these things, I heard it. Off he goes, you know.
He can be the fetcher from now on, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's just
Oh, he
up
will.
and down the
Be like,
ridges.
go get him,
and-
Trap could be like, go get him,
Yeah.
Young Buck.
I'm going to.
Yep. Yeah, he was zipping up and down those ridges, and I was like, wow, off he goes, and great call outs, and yeah, just awesome. And then Storm, hopefully Storm comes back.
Yeah, I am hoping to.
I know he's spending a lot more time with the family, and that's great, and working and stuff. So hopefully he'll be back this year. And you know, because he's still part of the team. Love his calls. That guy.
Yeah, oh,
has-
yeah, he's good at that.
Yes, that guy has a call. That's some
His
new
vocals-
subscribers.
His vocals are very loud.
Yes, I mean, you can hear him probably when he does a call. You can probably hear him a state over.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's
And
like his trapper.
oh yeah, yeah. That night when they both did their calls, it was like, I just want to sit down and just clap. Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
a whole bunch of like pauses of everything around, just stop for like, what?
Yep.
Peepers and everything.
Yeah.
The whole swamp would shut up.
Yeah. But you know, we also take out subscribers from time to time. So, I mean, you got to remember, nobody knew each other on this team. Nobody knew each other.
That's the best way.
Right. We were all just subscribers.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how we all met, is doing this.
Right.
I mean, like I said, Trapper emailed me, "Hey, you need me."
You're like,
Yeah, I did.
I
Yes,
do.
I do.
I do need you. Let's go.
Look at that.
And he passed the test.
You do. You give a test to everybody that comes out first.
I do.
Yes, you do. And I remember the first time I met you, it took me a little bit, but I'm like, this guy's testing me. He really is testing me.
Mhm.
Go
Yeah,
get him.
Yep.
safety is a big thing. You know, health
It is.
and safety. You know, that's the big thing. I mean, being out here, sometimes we travel far, and that heat, it will get you, man. The bugs will get you. The heat with the bugs will get you. I mean, what do we hike? 20-something miles, 30 miles in
Oh,
one day. I mean, we've been on some hikes.
Yep. Yep, we lost Ramona.
Bye, Ramona.
Ramona's on her way. She's like, I'm part of the team.
Yeah, she's on her way here.
She's very
But,
impulsive.
But yeah, I mean,
We need Mrs. Trapper's house out there also. Yeah, Mrs. Trapper will be coming out sometime.
yeah, and Mrs. Trapper, she'll be back out there this year, and
We should
hopefully,
record her howl. That way, if she's not with us, you could just play it.
And Ramona's part of the team.
Thank you.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
She
Good job.
keeps us all grounded.
Yeah, Mrs. Trapper there, she zips around also. I thought she was like in her 20s. I'm like, Trapper, you grew up in the cradle there, man.
No, I'm older.
She's just zipping around those trails up and down ravines, and he's like, come on, guys, let's go. Me and Trapper are like, God, it's hot.
Well, I wanted to say hi before I lead you off. It was a pleasure to see you all.
Yeah, thanks for being here with us, Ramona.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
And much blessings. I love you.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much for
You too.
everything that you do.
And if anyone else needs any medicine bag protections, you can get a hold of me on Cameraman's chat room, Mike's chat room, and the unknown. You can leave a message on his profile,
Yep, we went on mine.
Outdoors.
and I do search all, and I will continue and praying over for everyone.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
I appreciate it, and thank you so much. And we'll get all the new faces. If you haven't met some of the guys, we'll get them in touch with you, Ramona.
Okay.
I'm sure everybody's gonna want a bag.
Yeah.
I'll have to show off that
Bags
bracelet when I
help
get
for
it.
so many different things.
Oh, I'm telling you, that bag. If you're out in those woods or forest and you don't have a bag on, I'm telling you, you need one.
You don't just need the woods. You can go if there's a lake, a beach.
Right?
There. Well, you can carry. If you don't feel like showing it, you can put it out. But I do recommend when you do go out, scouting in the research community, you need to leave it out, because that is showing that you are protected.
Oh, okay.
And it's better that an elder does it, which I am, and you have to make sure you know what you have. This is the reason why I had reached out to you and why I've helped, because I want to see you come back home safely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think after that ghost came home with me the first time and broke that stuff in my kitchen, I got big indents in my door. I think she was all like, you need me. Yes, I do. And I'm so grateful for you, Ramona. I think everybody is.
Yes,
Absolutely.
You're a blessing to the community. You're a blessing to all of us.
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And actually, this is the first interview I did with you guys, or set with you, because ORD3, Mike Adams, I won't do it with him. Because there are sacred laws that I have to obey. Being a medicine woman, we cannot give out information, but I have helped you, those who I feel the need to know.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Again, thank you for being here with us
Greatly appreciated.
and everything
Much
you do.
blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night, Ramona.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
If anybody else wants to jump in and join us, I know I skipped a lot on messages here. I'm sorry for that. But if you want to join us in the live stream,
Bye. Good night.
Yeah, Mrs. Trapper had to jump off too.
good night, Mrs. Trapper. If you want to join us on the live stream, there's the messages below. You can copy and paste or put it in
I'll
your
try to
browser.
send that link to
Come join
William
us.
again now.
All right. How often do you gift, and has it ever been a mistake gifting? Ooh. Yeah, I think it has. We did Birdhaven. We gifted there, I think, over gifted. And I think they started depending on us. You remember that?
One more time. I'm sorry, I was reading.
Kevin says, how often do you gift, and have that ever been a mistake gifting? Birdhaven.
Yeah, Birdhaven. Yeah,
Bird Haven.
Yeah,
I think they started depending on us.
they did. Yeah, they did. As soon as every time we walk in, every time you knew they followed us. You could hear them following us, no more than 50 feet away from us, but we couldn't see them because it was so dense in there.
Yep.
I mean, it was literally, they were right there.
Yeah, and you remember we were carrying all that food in. There was like 40 pounds of food, and the trapper's like, "We got to get this out of our hands."
Oh yeah, they were following me. They were. I was carrying it, and they were literally right on me. I could feel them right on me.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm like,
as strange as that sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And we slowed down the gifting a little bit because the young ones. There was a video stream, Bird Haven, where somebody seen a really emaciated young Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we were feeding them heavy, and then we stopped feeding them, and they weren't learning how to get their own food. So we really backed off on that. We're still going to feed them or gift them, but we're not taking out as much as we did before.
Oh.
I mean, we were spending a lot of money on apples. I mean, we were taking out buffets. We could sit there and eat ourselves. Eat with them.
1 minute, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
I remember you were talking about Bird Haven. I see a couple comments about, there you go, like Sally Joe and Pat. And you told me about that too, about not going back to Bird Haven.
Yeah, it's not safe.
Yeah, I remember asking you about it because I was interested because I've never been there.
The reason I won't go back there, I don't know. I think Trapper agrees with me. Bird Haven, not going back to Bird Haven anymore. When I said we weren't good for it. Yeah, it just, everything started getting more violent.
Yeah.
The rock throws were nonstop. The aggression was picking up.
Yeah, it was just it was getting out of hand being there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to Bird Haven.
Yeah, and it's not our goal. We do carry sidearms with us, but only for our safety. But it was getting to the point to where we may have had to use a sidearm on one of these things, and
I don't think our sidearms would do anything to them.
No, but I wouldn't even want to use one on them. You know what I'm saying?
Either.
And but reason why we carry firearms when we say for our safety is because I went out there during the day this winter, and I don't remember. Do you guys remember the coyote?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a big coyote, and it was circling me. And I, usually with just loud noise or banging on something, they would, run away from you. This one wasn't. So I had to stop filming and wait for this thing to get close to me and keep growling at me. And then I had to shoot up in the air, and it decided to go ahead and take off.
We also had that bear tracking us, remember? Because I left you and I said, I'll be right back. I'm going to go track whatever's following us. And I came across that bear.
Right. Yeah, so it's for our safety.
Right.
And it's not to hurt any of them.
Right.
And, Ramona says it's not a safe place, you all. Right. It just got really bad out there. And safety is the biggest thing, so. But soon as we walked into Bird Haven, that's why we call it Bird Haven, because the birds were crazy.
Yeah, that was that night. It was in the middle of the night. You don't hear birds at night. And they were going nuts that night.
Yeah. As soon as we walked in Bird Haven, birds, at night.
Mm-hmm.
11 o'clock at night, just going crazy. And yeah. But good question. Yeah, we won't go back there. And we already concluded our stuff on West Branch. We just got to knock out these new areas once it dries up a little bit. Because there's a lot of steep ravines in these new areas.
Ramona just said, I forgot to mention, clans can smell firearm gun. They think you're hunting them.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to join in, come in. Anybody. There's the link to come join us. It's in chat. Come on in. Come sit with us. But yeah, maybe one day I'll take you to Bird Haven, Mike, and let you walk in by yourself. I'll sit out in the car.
Put the walkie by you.
Yeah, keep the walkie-talkies on.
Yeah. How you doing, Mike?
How you doing in there?
And all you hear is birds squawking when I try to call back.
Right.
Yeah, remember we found all those little tunnels through those trees and stuff. I mean, those like tunnels, literally like tunnels.
Right.
Squatch seekers question. Let's see. What are your guys' thoughts on pole structures? I had someone say it was to tell you how many are there in their tribe.
Man, it's hard to say because I believe every area is different for the meaning of these things. This has been a topic for us.
Yeah, we've talked about this numerous times.
Yeah. I mean, we sat on Zoom and talked and talked and talked. And there's no good explanation for them. I mean, tree bends. I used to think that tree bends, I think we both did, Trapper. Tree bends meant there was water nearby and you can kind of follow them. But
Right.
then we got into an area, I mean, there was tree bends everywhere. And it
Everywhere.
was like, well,
All around us. Mm-hmm.
how do you, John, you got to connect the microphone before I can add you, it says. But yeah, there was tree bends everywhere. It was like tree bend here, tree bend there, tree bend there. But I think it's different everywhere.
I mean, it's the same with the X's that we see. I always thought the X's mean, that trail's closed off or don't go that way. But you see them everywhere, just out in the middle of nowhere.
Right. I think we've seen them so much we stopped talking about them.
Yeah, we do. We see them all the time. Same with tree bends. We see them constantly.
Right. I mean, we've been to a lot of spots.
Yeah.
And they're just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. Yep. Squash seekers. Why don't you come in? Sasquatch seekers.
That last time when we were just over at the swamp and we got that rock thrown, I like sometimes after the fact I think of things and I try to keep them in mind for next time. But
Right.
I never checked that rock with my ultraviolet light just to see if there was any kind of maybe fluid or something on it, or maybe even look with the thermal towards that downhill side where it seemed like it came from. Like things like that. I keep thinking like, man, that would have been something to keep in mind if something reacts that way again.
Right.
Try to look and see if we can capture a thermal direction that something was thrown at
Right.
from, or even start looking at the stuff that's thrown or things that they handled.
The
something.
day that rock scared me when I saw where it landed and how close you were, that was way too close.
It ricocheted at least once, but like I think we all agreed that third sound was a knock.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah.
But
Right.
where it was originally going to fly, maybe it wasn't directly coming towards me because it bounced and then hit that tree off the bounce.
Gotcha.
So there's a chance it might not have been intended to be that close.
Yeah.
right.
And that video, remember the one, I think you've seen it too, Jack. Well, you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it, Trapper, from our third visit when Jack and I were walking down the trail and we were talking about the scream. Something, it looks like a rock off the side of the trail, just took off.
Really?
Yeah, it just took off. It didn't like arc. I mean, it literally went from like the ground and just shot straight, and it kept going up. Biggie sent us he clipped it and sent it to us.
Oh, wow.
And you can see it like just takes off. It literally looks like it just levitates off the ground and just, it's gone.
Wow.
And we started wondering about the rocks being thrown after that. Like,
I'm looking behind me.
How are they actually being thrown, really? I mean,
Right.
Okay, John wanted to know. He says, I just wanted to ask why with all of the pictures you put up, I still can't see anything? Question mark. That I can't tell you. I mean, I think that everybody does a good job on circling and
that helps.
Sometimes I'll be honest with you, I got to sit back and look at it myself.
Yeah,
and I definitely can't see it if I'm using my phone. I can't see it. I got to put it on the big screen, look at it, and go, okay, yeah, I see
That's
it.
like EVPs is like the same thing. I'll have my headphones on and I'll hear something sounds real clear to me, and then I'll cut that piece and put it in, and it just doesn't sound necessarily as clear as it does if you have it like isolated loud around your head with earphones.
Right.
And a lot of times, people don't hear it, the same way. Some of the, low frequencies you can really hear when it's real close to your ears, but it kind of goes away when you just hear it through a speaker.
Says, I tried the link, Jack, but it didn't connect. Oh, well. Try to put it in your browser. Are you trying to use a phone? I don't know. If you're trying from your phone, the phone's a little tricky. Trapper couldn't use his phone. He had to use desktop computer or laptop.
Desktop, you do it.
Yeah, that's how
Sally Joe tried the phone. But if you're not savvy, it's hard to. I think if you're using the phone, you got to stick in earpiece.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pat Schaefer says Sally sees everything. I don't.
Sally
Sally does.
don't miss a thing.
She doesn't miss a thing.
Right.
I mean, yeah, she's. I give it to her. She puts those things, and she does not miss a thing. And
Right.
she'll ask me, "Do you see this? Do you see this?" And I think we got to circle it. Maybe I can see it, and then she does, and she's right on.
Right, John. You probably ain't doing nothing wrong. I mean, don't think it's on you. Like I said, if I'm using a cell phone, I can't see nothing. My eyes are bad. I literally have to put it up. I got a 40-inch TV screen in front of me. That's what I use for a monitor. I couldn't see on my little monitor, so I was like, you know what? I got to get something that I could see. So I'll throw it up on a big screen and go, there it is. I see it.
Yeah, you got to put it on you got to put it on a bigger screen. That's what I do too.
Yeah, because like I said, I can't see it on the phone. If somebody sends me a picture and they're like right there, I'm like, I really don't know what I'm looking at. Orbs. Yeah, watch that. Watch that door. I'm looking behind me. Sally said it looked like I had a ghost or something in here. Don't tell me that, Sally. Dang it.
Hey, I probably, if you want, Jack, I could try to present that clip that Biggie sent me.
Marilyn,
There he is.
Watch Watcher.
Hey guys,
What's
going
up?
on?
Brother Love?
sorry about that. I'm a little slow when it comes to electronics.
Yeah, we all
Me
are.
too.
Yeah, it takes a long time just to start getting used to it.
Yeah, look what
I
most
appreciate
of
the
us all
invite.
lived through: records, 8-tracks, tapes, CDs. We had to learn how to use all of it. So yeah.
I remember 8-tracks. The first time I messed with those, because I was used to cassettes, even records. But once I found an 8-track player, and I was like, you mean I can pick the track I want? Like I can actually pick a track. I was all like, whoa, blew my mind because, you know, you can never do that with cassettes.
Right.
And I was like, why is this old technology? I'm like, this is sweet.
So what's new, brother?
What's going on, William? Oh, you can't hear us? Oh, I think he's muted.
They ain't muted on my end.
You're muted. Yeah, can't hear him.
I heard him first. I don't know what he did.
Yeah, I think we lost you, William. If you can hear us, we can't hear you.
Sorry about that, Tony. What's your question again?
Yep. He says, GB, hello.
Is it the one about the female Bigfoot? Will have their young, won't they be more aggressive? He asked that up a little ways. Tony did.
Really? Oh yeah, I think they're going to be any other thing out there. You know, I mean, if they have their young, yeah, they're going to be more aggressive. For sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, imagine walking through the woods and you got your kids out there playing in the woods, and then 3 strange men start walking towards you.
Right.
You know, or walking towards your kids. You're going to get a little aggressive.
Mhm.
Or show some aggression, you know, to back those 3 strange guys away, you know, like throwing rocks at them or
Right.
or scream or.
I honestly think we ran into some of that. We got a little
Mhm.
too close to the youngins. Sorry about that, Tony. We didn't. I'm sorry about that.
Or landscape, yeah. Always film in landscape mode.
Yeah, but YouTube, it's like
There's the link again. If you
Start
got
the-
it, anybody wants to join us.
if you start the stream with it not in landscape, you can't even rotate it back. You're stuck like that unless you
Right.
close it back out and reopen it.
Right.
I about lost my mind one time because my phone did an update. I had no idea. It reset the settings and it turned off the auto rotate mode, and I couldn't get my phone to do it.
Right.
There you go, William.
I'm
Back.
gonna try it again, brothers.
All right.
There you go. We can hear you.
All right. Hey, like, turn that light on. All right.
So what's going on in your neck of the woods, brother?
Oh man, a whole lot. I got 2 properties I own. I got one in Calvert County that's almost 260 acres, and then I got 150 on the Eastern Shore. And at both places, it's on fire. I mean, it's
Wow.
That
and
time
then
of
my
year.
parents have 2,300 acres where I'm at tonight, and that's on the Eastern Shore, and it's just as wild here as it is at my places.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's
Awesome. That time of year for sure.
Yeah,
Brings a boomer.
we've had a lot of teepees pop up in the last, I'd say probably the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think when you see that, they're teaching the young.
yeah, honestly, Jack, I don't know. I don't have an answer for it. I mean,
Right.
I can tell you when I get around them, I get really weird feeling.
Absolutely.
You know, I got a place I go to. It's public land on the Eastern Shore, and we get. I got time stampers. They get Indians. They get soldiers. They get all kinds of crazy things in the background.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you have a channel, Marilyn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. I believe you can type it in
Okay.
for them. Check them out.
Let me see here.
Great channel. Yeah, if anybody has any channels, go ahead and post them in chat.
I appreciate it. Spot.
Yeah, check them out.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, springtime is a booming time.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What did I do here? Back out of that? Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I have both of my places are right on the water, and I get most of my action by bodies of water. I had a sighting in 2018 on the Chesapeake Bay. I was deer hunting, and I was sitting in a deer stand, and it was real foggy that morning. And as soon as the fog lifted, I had one of those moments where I didn't look, but I was told to look. It was almost, I heard it in my head, like.
Yeah.
I think he froze up.
Almost, I heard it in my head. Like,
Ricky, how you doing, brother?
What's going on? It actually works.
Yeah, so you're getting a lot more action around water, huh?
What's going on? It actually works.
Oh, somebody's lagging.
Or somebody's got the YouTube screen up.
What's going on?
He says.
It actually works.
Oh, somebody's lagging. Yeah, somebody's got the YouTube.
It's
in the
me.
background.
You got the YouTube stream on.
What's going on?
He says.
It actually works. There's that better?
Yeah, that's better. There you go, buddy. Tony says, have you noticed a lot more paranormal being around Bigfoot? I have.
Yeah. It
Lately.
seems like spirit activity. Always seem to get some kind of spirit activity too.
Right.
Yeah, lately it's been that way.
So, Ricky, what's
I
up?
want to come up this guy. I want to go on a hunt with you.
You're welcome to come out.
The only problem is I live all the way in Bloomington, Indiana.
If you could get
I'm
here,
a little ways
we would
away.
take you out.
How far is that?
Right on. Bloomington, Indiana, south of Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Right,
how many-
right below Martinsville.
Oh, nice. Do you do any hunts out there?
Well, yeah, a little bit around Lake Monroe, but I never see nothing. I don't even
No?
see tree bends or nothing, so
Oh, wow.
I don't think there's any around here like they said there are.
Yeah,
Look
you
up
gotta
on
know the right
YouTube.
spot to look.
Look up on YouTube, Lake Monroe, Bigfoot.
I've heard about it. That
Yeah.
name sounds familiar.
I've heard about it.
But I haven't heard any sightings or nothing for like years around here, so they're building too much around the lake now.
Yeah, that will definitely chase them away for sure. Mind speak. I'm still on the fence about that.
Yeah, we've talked about that too.
Yeah. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer, but I am on the fence about that.
That time when you got, I guess you could say zap trapper.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, do you think that could have been something that you were hearing that only you heard? Did you hear something?
I'm almost guessing maybe because I didn't realize what was going on.
Yeah.
I was hearing it. I don't know if Jack heard it at all, but it's almost like I could understand what he was trying to get to me about, talk to me about. You know, like I don't know. It was just really weird. Like I felt like he could understand what I was saying, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I remember when you were describing it and talking about it. That seemed like some kind of maybe mind speaking away. I don't know. Some kind of communication that was like only you maybe were getting.
Right.
Right.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
Last hunt you went on where it kept repeating itself.
Yeah.
I think it was running out of things to say, so it kept repeating itself.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I was
It don't
To
have
me, I
it don't have enough vocabulary to speak what it wants, to say what it
Yeah.
wants, so it repeats itself.
some of those messages though we had gotten previously, but they just weren't repeating like that. Like something about that night, they kept
Right.
coming up repeatedly. Especially she scares me. I think it said, or the woman scares me. That one, or I think it said she scares me. That one kept going and going. Like I think it had to be 7 or 8 times that message came up by itself. And
Right.
Jack, if you remember,
Might be
I think every
talking-
time we were there, it said that maybe once or twice.
It might be
Right.
talking about that swamp monster that they
Some,
they,
Yeah,
they
that thing.
circled in the pictures.
mm-hmm.
That deformed looking thing.
Yeah, it's probably what we saw in the.
You
what I
too,
saw in the
John.
trailer.
Thanks for being here with us, buddy.
Yes, John. Thank you for being here.
Great question. All right.
Hey, William,
Hey, sorry, man.
that's all right. Back.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it one more time.
And another
Alright.
question is about these dogmen. How come they're just starting to talk about dogmen since that movie came out? Before, there was nothing ever said about dogmen except werewolf movies.
Oh, I've heard about dogman for years. It's probably just the area that you live in, I'm thinking. But
See,
I've
that's new
heard
to me.
about
I never
dogman
really-
for years.
I know they had them in Egypt because they got them painted on their walls.
Oh yeah, yeah. And that's a great way to learn what used to roam around here or still does, is because in the ancient time they painted what they seen. You know, it's not like they made the stuff up.
I think they're the UFOs, not Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely weird.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, when it comes to this kind of stuff, there's no right or wrong answer.
Right.
You know.
Oh yeah, especially.
I don't
after-
really think Bigfoot cloak either, to be honest.
Yeah, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer.
They just know how to camouflage themselves.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta distinguish between cloaking and camouflaging. You know what I'm saying? It does. When people say cloaking, does that mean camouflage? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. They're thinking predator when they say
Yeah.
cloaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all
Some
in the
kind of
terms.
special machinery. Radiation.
Yeah, when I think of when somebody says cloaking, I just think of a
William,
good,
weren't you telling me something about the staff and how they could travel? It almost seemed like, oh, there he goes.
yeah, we lost him again.
Yeah, he was talking about something like that where they can travel, and it has something to do with that one. Almost like they could just be gone.
You
And
ever seen
was
that?
another-
They had this one Bigfoot movie out where the hunter turns into being the hunted, where they showed the Bigfoot wearing like bark and sticks on them and stuff like
Oh.
that to camouflage them, and they look like stumps. They would actually get down like squat, and they look like an actual stump in the movie. And then when the guy walked right by it, didn't even see it.
Oh wow.
I can't remember the name of the movie now, but it was about a guy and his son.
I'll have to try to find that, or if you can think of it, let me know what it is. Tony
Right.
asked you a question, Mike.
Mike did notice all the spirits around you on the train tracks. I think I missed it. I caught a glimpse of this question earlier, or you said something about the spirits around me. I'm trying to remember. I mean, I'm trying to think if I did notice anything or if there's anything odd. I don't think I could say I noticed them. No.
Yeah.
So I
really
didn't.
don't notice them. I mean, strange stuff happens out there, but when we go back and rewatch the video or the stream, yeah, that's when you kind of notice everything. Like, why didn't I see that out there?
Maybe if like I start getting some kind of like messages that might give me indication that there's something there, or the static charge definitely is when I start to notice there's something around me. You know, like that night we were there, that third night, that was like, there was that kind of static charge I got was stronger than any other time I've had it. And it was several times that night it happened. So I kind of wondered what's here, like something's here that was different than before. Could it be like spiritual energy that I'm feeling around me is what my guess was.
Yeah.
But I didn't notice it when we were at the train tracks or over there.
Right. Just at that swamp area.
Yeah. And it was just that one night. I never noticed it really before.
Right. I mean, we'll go back and the guy asked me, he's like, so what do you think about, do you think something was really out there that he has a video of it, but it just looks really big. And it looks, time he grabbed his camera, you could see something, a dark figure there, but you couldn't make it out. And he was like, so what do you think's back there? Is there something back there? I was like, oh, there's.
Yeah. I think Ramona, she noticed. She really caught on to some things there.
Mm-hmm.
So there may have been some things, like she said, that we weren't even aware of. You seem to get aware of something. Like something was, like you heard that like whisper by you.
Yeah, it was like a hiss, like a sir.
Yeah.
And when I was going up, because I was gonna go grab the glow sticks.
Yeah.
And I didn't even see the one there. And then when I walked by the green one to go grab it, something went, sir, in my ear. I was like, yeah, you can keep it.
There was some kind of like spirit energy there too that was communicating when I got the REM pod out, and I was asking questions. Like I asked, if it was a man to let me know, and it triggered the REM pod. So I kind of was like, okay, it seems like I'm getting interaction. And then I asked for if he could tell me his name, and I can't remember what the name was, but it came up relatively quick after I asked that question. I got a man's name on the device.
Was it Cody?
What was it?
Was it Cody?
No, it wasn't Cody. I can't remember. It was an unusual name. It wasn't a common name. But I have to do that video. I was going to make a video out of that. When I go back over it, that'll be something that I'll probably show and link that interaction and get it then.
All right. Well, I'm ready to wrap this up.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
But,
hey, this was fun, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was a blast.
Mm-hmm. I like this idea. If we could maybe do this a little more often.
Oh yeah. I think rainy days, and maybe we'll plan dates that we can. Once these claims are over, we can plan a lot more. But Maryland Squatch Watcher, brother, drop your link. Yep. And also Maryland, headphones or earpiece or whatever, that helps when you're using your phone.
This is just one more question. The SLS can pick them up if you use it. We can't see in the dimension when they cloak. That's from Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the SLS picks them up. I picked up a little one by him. A little one by Mike.
Mm-hmm.
When I asked to come stand by Mike, I picked up a bigger one and a littler one.
And you remember when you first saw that one that was in front of you that looked like it was looking down?
Yeah.
As you panned towards me, there was a smaller one that popped up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then when you were actually looking at me, another small one popped up next to me. It looked almost the same size and everything. I wonder if it was the same or if it was like more than one, but they were the same.
Yeah, you had the biggest goosebumps ever seen on a dude.
That charge was crazy, man. And it was like I didn't feel like any like, you know, eerie feeling. It just
Right.
I could just feel it. It's just like, you know, like I work in a warehouse and I mess with, you know, shrink wrap a lot.
Right.
And just from like, you know, if you've ever done that before, or even like getting in your car quick, you know, you can get like that just static. You'll just feel it, you know, it'll just hit you and your hair will stand up. That's what it was like, you know, and it was strong
Right.
all around me.
Man, they were like 2 mile long.
Yeah.
Goosebumps. I was like, I filmed them. I was like, whoa, these are like volcanoes. These
Yeah,
ain't
that was like
goosebumps.
that was the strongest static charge I felt, and it was, you know, at least 3 different times it happened.
Yeah, there's there's a lot of things you can catch with the SLS. I was on the fence about that too, to be honest, but now I'm becoming a believer with it.
Yeah, it worked at that one house where I went. The girl who thought her mother's spirit was still there, and it seems like she was. I got, you know, EVPs and things that seemed to back that, but I did catch something in the bathroom, and it mapped the person standing there. And when I saw that, I knew that one wasn't any kind of a mistake in mapping. So, you know, the SLS is really cool. That thing works.
Right. Yeah, if you guys could hit that like button. This was a fun night. Thank you for everybody that came on, and I'll post out links before the show next time, and I'll post them in the chat room, and I'll also run them through the chat here. And I'd like to see a lot more people jump on with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. This was fun.
Yeah, Ricky, thanks.
Nice to interact and put faces to names, and
definitely. Yeah, that's.
As soon as I can figure out the name of that movie, I'll post it.
Yeah, and if you haven't, get to the cameraman chat room. That's where all the evidence is. I try to get it out there when I can, but most of it all goes to the cameraman chat room. Some goes to the Unknown Outdoors. You'll definitely check out Trapper's channel. Check out MT Paranormal Life. Some goes on his. You'll see his point of view, Trapper's point of view, and my point of view.
I'm going to send you, or if you haven't, Jack, did you post that clip on your Facebook group? The one that Biggie sent us where he saw that rock just go flying in front of us on the trail?
No, actually, I haven't yet.
Okay.
I will, but I want to talk to you about that. So I'll call you after here.
All right, cool.
And or maybe just stay on and, you know.
All right, yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, and I wanted Trapper involved in this one.
Cool.
But you wait till you guys see that.
That was.
You want to? It gives a whole new meaning to rock throws, Trapper.
And I edited the darn thing, you know, and I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
He sent me the clip, and I'm like, holy crap! I'm like, just went, took off right in front of us.
Wow.
But thank you all for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Happy Friday.
Happy
See you next time.
All right, buddy.
Ricky.
Thanks
Nice
for
to
being
meet
here,
you.
Ricky.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
you,
Meet
Ricky.
you too, buddy.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Sunday, we're gonna try to get out there Sunday. It's storming, so.
Are we gonna go live?
Oh, we're gonna go live. Yeah, they said they would do the interview.
All right.
So
Cool.
this should be good. And There's
Nice.
a lot of land to cover. So, Mike, if you'd like to be involved in this one,
I'm looking forward to it.
it would
All
be
right,
great.
I'll let you know. Yeah, I'm gonna. I got the kids with me. I'm gonna see how my time frame looks. I'd like
Okay.
to make it.
Sounds good to me. And with that said, I'm Jack the cameraman.
I'm Trapper.
Mike, MT Paranormal Life.
Have a great weekend, all.
Good
See
night.
ya.
Thanks for being here with us. Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit the like button.
Good night.
Good night.